Welcome back to the channel, guys. I am WolfbaneGame and we're back with the final video on Dead Island 2, which is the review. So, I just completed the story. It started off as a slow and, let's be fair, quite a shitty game. But once you get 3/4 through the story, it actually picks up and you kind of start to have fun. But it's nothing like the original Dead Island, so nothing like Dead Island 1. However, it is better than Dead Island Riptide. I like the new mechanics in the game, such as variety of weapons, how you can find guns relatively easy after you do a certain mission in the main story. And with a perfect block, you will be able to actually brutalize the zombie that attacks you. And let me just find a zombie real quick to show you what I mean. We want to go... found one. It has to be a further block. No, that's a grab. Hit me. There we go. There we go. Each weapon has its own unique takedown. Sometimes you will have to hit them once before you can actually finish them off. Let's do the spear. There you go. So that is just 3 of the many different ways of taking enemies down. As you can see, there are also guns in the game. Different variety of guns. Different kind of curveballs, they're called on this game, but they're basically your grenades. So mate, you're not here to me. You also do get special things. I'm not going to say too much about these special things as it does spoil a little bit of the story. But let's see if I can find more enemies first. Oh, look at that. So that's one of them. But we know. Oh no, not the clowns. I hate clowns. And yeah, if you're not careful, you can die relatively easy when it comes to fire. But anyway, just like Dead Island and Dead Island Riptide, if you die, you will be able to spawn back relatively quickly. And it will be close by to where you died. And if it's part of the main story, you will spawn at the nearest checkpoint. But this is just free roam, so you just spawn nearby, and the enemies we damaged are still damaged. Except for the clown, because he regenerates. This guy's even the worst enemy in the game. Right, so combat easy to get behind, just like Dead Island Riptide. Same mechanics. And zombies, you unlock different types of zombies throughout the entire game. Each zombie has at least 2, sometimes 3 different variations. So be on the lookout. If they're fire, for instance, your fire weapons will be insufficient. They'll be immune to all your attacks with a fire weapon. So be careful with that. And obviously you will be able to kill enemies higher level than you if you've got the right weapon or mod equipped on that weapon. So very, very, very important you choose wisely when it comes to your mods. And certain enemies will have keys to safes around the map, so be on the lookout for that. As you saw, I picked up a box office key, so let's find the box office. I think it's over here. Yep, this is it. The safe should be in the wall. There you go. And that just gave us a superior mod for guns. Yes, you can chop zombies' limbs off, and sometimes they don't even die. So, brilliant. Sometimes I'll wait until they attack and then I'll chop their arms off, both at the same time. But that requires a lot of skill because you have to do it at a certain timing. Let's just throw that in, and then finish him off with that. So you can easily do combos and find weapons just laying around if you look in every corner. So always look around. If you want to get through the main story relatively quickly, you can, but the enemies will be higher level than you if you just rush through the story instead of just doing everything else. For me, I started doing the side quests early on, but in the end I just rushed through the story because I wanted the game to be done, and the enemies were higher level than me and it was taking a while for me to be able to kill them. So just be careful when it comes to that. And with that said, the story is, well, it's relatively fun halfway through, but up to that point it's relatively boring. You play as 1 out of 6 different slayers. You get to choose which slayer you want to be at the very beginning of the game. You will not be able to swap the character until you make a new save. So be careful about that. Always keep a good eye on your character's abilities at the beginning when you choose them. Otherwise you'll go through the game wanting to play a certain way and then find out you can't because of the character you chose has less health than everyone else. So be careful when you're choosing your character. With that said, let's go through the inventory. You'll have 8 weapons equipped, and then you can hold another 8. But after that, you will not be able to pick up any more weapons until you either sell or dismantle the weapons you've already got equipped. Easy way to swap through weapons. Open up the weapon wheel and you'll be able to switch like that, and you will also be able to switch out a equipped weapon with a weapon that's not equipped via the weapon wheel like this. Relatively easy. Game doesn't even tell you about it, so you just have to figure that one out on your own. Right. The game takes you from Bel Air to Santa Monica to the sewers and more. I'm not going to spoil all of them, but it is quite fun. The sewers are even more dangerous in this game than they ever were in Dead Island 1 and Riptide. So if you're going to go through the sewers, be careful. Ouch. As you see, that screamer was higher level than me. I thought I'd be able to take him down. I couldn't. Throughout the game, you will unlock skill cards. Be careful which ones you choose. And with that said, it's time that I give the rating. I am going to give this game a 6.5 out of 10. That's because half the game was boring, the other half got fun. So you just have to be careful which ones you want to be. And with that said, that's the end of this video and this review. Hopefully you enjoyed. If you did, hit the like button, turn the notification bell, join WolfbaneGame by hitting that subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Until then, WolfbaneGaming, signing off.